Did you know your liver has the power to heal itself, even if you've been told you have fatty liver disease? It's true. And if you're over 60, this message is especially important for you. Welcome to Timeless Wisdom, where we share simple science-backed tips to help you live well, age strong, and feel your best. Today, we're diving into a condition that affects millions of older adults, non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, or NAFLD. But here's the good news. It's completely reversible. Even better, you don't need harsh medications or extreme diets, just a few natural changes, and your liver can start healing in a matter of weeks. Let's walk through how to do it step by step. Fatty liver disease, especially the non-alcoholic kind, happens when too much fat builds up in your liver. It's more common than most people realize, especially as we get older. In fact, nearly 1/3 of adults over 60 in the US may have it and not even know. Your liver is like your body's filter. It helps break down food, clean your blood, and store energy. When it's overloaded with fat, it can't do its job properly. And that can lead to bigger problems over time, like diabetes, heart disease, or even liver damage. But here's the hopeful part. Fatty liver is not a life sentence. Catching it early and making a few smart changes can stop it in its tracks, and the earlier you start, the easier it is to reverse. So let's take a closer look at what's really causing the problem and how to fix it naturally. The number one culprit, sugar, especially fructose. Let's start with the biggest troublemaker, sugar, especially a type called fructose. Fructose is found in table sugar and high fructose corn syrup. It's what gives many processed foods and sweet drinks their addictive taste. But unlike other types of sugar, fructose is processed directly in the liver, and that puts a heavy burden on it. Even worse, fructose doesn't make you feel full. It bypasses the body's natural "I'm satisfied" signals, so you end up eating more without realizing it. Over time, this leads to fat building up inside the liver. Now, fructose does exist naturally in fruits and vegetables. But when you eat a whole apple or some berries, you're also getting fiber, water, and nutrients, and that slows down how sugar is absorbed. The real danger comes from manufactured and concentrated sources: sodas, fruit juices, candy, baked goods, and energy drinks. Even so-called healthy fruit juices can be surprisingly high in sugar, sometimes more than a soda. So, if you want to give your liver a break, the first step is cutting back on those sugary drinks and snacks. If there's one change you make today, let it be this. Stop drinking your sugar. Why? Because sugar in liquid form hits your liver fast and hard. One glass of orange juice might seem harmless, but it can contain as much sugar as a can of soda. And unlike eating a whole orange, juice has no fiber to slow it down. Even drinks labeled 100% juice or no added sugar can still overload your liver. Watch out for fruit juices, even the natural kind, sports drinks and energy drinks, flavored waters and sweetened teas. Instead, try water with a slice of lemon or cucumber, herbal teas, sparkling water with a splash of real fruit. This one change alone can jumpstart your liver's healing. Step 2. Eat more protein, especially at breakfast. Here's something you might not expect. What you eat for breakfast can set the tone for your whole day and your liver health. Studies show that a high-protein breakfast can reduce cravings, help you feel fuller longer, and even lead to better food choices later in the day. That's especially important if you're trying to avoid sugar and processed carbs, two things that worsen fatty liver. So how much protein do you need? Aim for 25 to 35 grams of protein per meal. That might sound like a lot, but it's easier than you think. Try these ideas: scrambled eggs with spinach and a slice of whole grain toast, Greek yogurt with berries and chia seeds, a protein smoothie with almond milk, protein powder, and frozen fruit. If you often feel hungry an hour or two after breakfast, or if you find yourself snacking on sweets mid-morning, this step could make a big difference. And remember, the goal isn't perfection. Just getting a little more protein in the morning can help your liver and your overall energy levels. Step 3. Cut back on saturated fats. While your body needs some fat to stay healthy, too much saturated fat can add to liver fat and slow down healing. Saturated fats are mostly found in red meats like beef and pork, processed meats like sausages and bacon, butter, cheese, ice cream, and fried foods. Eating these too often, especially alongside sugar, creates a perfect storm for liver trouble. But here's the good news. It's not about cutting out fat completely. It's about choosing the right fats. Instead of saturated fat, focus on healthy fats like olive oil for cooking, avocados in your salad or sandwich, nuts and seeds as a snack, fatty fish like salmon or sardines. These fats not only support your liver, they also protect your heart and help reduce inflammation. If you enjoy red meat, it's okay to have it occasionally. Just try to keep portions small and balance it with vegetables and healthier choices throughout the day. Think of it as a gentle shift, not a strict rule. Your liver will thank you. Step 4. Choose smarter carbs. Carbohydrates often get a bad reputation, but not all carbs are harmful, especially when it comes to liver health. The key is choosing low glycemic index, low GI carbs, which are digested slowly and don't spike your blood sugar. These are easier on your liver and help keep your energy steady. Great choices include beans and lentils, vegetables like broccoli, carrots, and leafy greens, fruits like apples and berries, whole grains like oats and quinoa. What to limit or avoid? White bread and white rice, sugary breakfast cereals, chips and crackers, baked goods made with refined flour. The goal isn't to cut out carbs completely, especially if you enjoy them. It's about trading in the fast-burning ones for options that nourish you more deeply. Start small, swap white bread for whole grain, or try a baked sweet potato instead of fries. Little changes like these can make a big difference over time. Step 5. Move more but keep it gentle. Did you know that gentle, regular movement can actually help your liver heal? Physical activity improves how your body uses insulin and burns fat, both of which are essential in reversing fatty liver disease. And the best part, you don't have to run or go to the gym to benefit. Here's what works. Brisk walking, even around the house or yard, water aerobics or swimming, gardening or light housework, chair yoga or stretching exercises. Resistance training with light weights or bands, just twice a week. Aim for at least 150 minutes of moderate activity per week, which breaks down to just 30 minutes a day, 5 days a week. If that feels like too much right now, start with 10 minutes a day and build up. Every bit counts. Moving your body isn't just good for your liver, it's also great for your heart, your joints, and your mood. You don't need supplements to reverse fatty liver. Real food is always your best medicine, but some supplements may help speed up the healing process or give your liver a little extra support. Here are a few that show promise. Vitamin E, 800 IU day, has been shown to reduce liver inflammation in some people. However, high doses may not be safe for everyone, so check with your doctor first. Omega-3 fatty acids. Found in fish oil, omega-3s can reduce liver fat and improve liver enzymes like ALT and AST. Choline. This nutrient helps transport fat out of the liver. It's found in foods like eggs, dairy, fish, and broccoli, but some people may need more. If you're eating a varied, balanced diet, you may be getting enough through food. Supplements are not a shortcut, but they can be a helpful addition if used wisely. If there's one thing I want you to take away from this video, it's this. Your liver wants to heal, and it absolutely can. You don't need a strict diet, and you don't have to do everything perfectly. Just by cutting back on sugar, choosing better fats and carbs, adding more protein, and moving a little each day, you'll start to see real changes, not just in your liver, but in your energy, digestion, and overall well-being. These are small, steady steps that truly add up. And remember, it's never too late to take charge of your health. Even in your 60s, 70s, or beyond, your body is still listening. Start today, and your future self will thank you. If you found this helpful, please subscribe to Timeless Wisdom for more easy-to-follow health tips made just for you. Question of the day: have you ever tried cutting back on sugar? How did it go? Share in the comments below.